Hola, buenos dias. So it's the 12th today, and today I am actually leaving Barcelona Ponte Complex today because I am going on, what you call it, Ruta, Colombina, visit the Cradle of Discovery, which is the Monastery of Santa Maria de la Rabida, 15th century, where the first trip to America was forged. After that, visit the Muelle de Las Carabelas, a wharf where it is possible to see the Santa Maria, Pinta and Nina, the replicas of the ships that set sail from this place on 3rd of August 1492, as well as the meeting island and the port of the Middle Ages. And today I am wearing my Scotland shirt because obviously home is Scotland. But yeah, I will turn the camera around and let you see the Ruta Colombina, what it says on my excursion sheet. And that's what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna go down to reception because we're leaving in 18 minutes and go on my trip. So yeah, if I video anything, I will obviously video it, but hasta mañana. No, I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. And that's me heading on my excursion to the boats. So I will just turn the camera around. This is Huelva. And that's me off ski to go and see the boats. So that's me just leaving.
133 years ago, Columbus landed in Guanani Island, and that was Bahama Island. So it's National Bank holiday in Spain, okay? So we have made a stop here because we have this lady, Gertrude Van de Windley. And if you pay attention, this is this monument, okay? Right? So everything started in 1917, with an American lawyer. He was in Spain for some business, and then, so he was about to take a boat, a ship in Cadiz, to get back to United States, to New York, but he missed it. So he had already heard about this area here related to Columbus and the discovery of the American continent. That's why he decided to pay a visit to the monastery, and then he was aware how important this place was. When finally he was back to New York, he contacted very important families, such as Vanderbilt family, Dutch origin family, that had emigrated to United States and became very rich because they were the first one to build the first railway in United States. So the daughter of the family, Gertrude Vanderbilt Whitney, she was an artist and a sculptor. So they founded an association to get funds to finance this monument. And she was the sculptor that made the project, and finally the monument was built.
So this is the Columbus Monument. Looking pretty beautiful in Huelva, I have to say. Look at the scenery. Absolutely beautiful. And look at that. It's huge. I'm going to get a picture of that. I do, but we'll try. We will try. It's huge. It's like something you'd imagine in Egypt or something. There's actually things on the side of it, as you can see. pretty epic.
So we can see Christopher Columbus that is wearing a Franciscan habit, okay? Because he was living in La Rabida Monastery, Franciscan monastery, for 7 years with his son Diego, okay? So he's holding a cross. This is Tau cross, right? This is San Francis Assisi's cross. And then on the base, we can see on the corners reliefs that represent the pre-Columbian civilization. That means the civilizations that have already existed in the American continent before the arrival of the Europeans. Okay, Aztec, Incas, Mayas, and Christian civilizations as well. And maybe you will see some Egypt symbols because in one way Africa is being tried to be represented as well as part of the world because the world was completed with the discovery of America. Okay, so ladies and gents, well, you must be wondering because Christopher Columbus set sail the morning of the 3rd August 1492, just 3 kilometers from here. This is Rio Tinto, Red River, Rio Tinto. So just 3 kilometers from here, the expedition, Columbus expedition, set sail with 3 ships, 2 caravels, la Pinta, la Nina, and a galleon boat. And 97, okay, 97. So, this is from there, okay? It's near Nariz, 20 kilometers from Huelva.
And that's me just leaving the Columbus Monument. Pretty beautiful out here. Don't know where we're off to next, but yeah, back on the coach. So yeah, and I'm in Scotland top. Yes.
Genoa, Italy, in 1451. He belonged to a traders, Wood traders family, and he had 4 more siblings, okay? All of them, they were boys, just a girl, right? So his dad was Domenico Columbus and his mom, Susana Fontana Rosa. His mom was Jewish origin, and that's why Columbus was Jewish origin. And that's the reason why he always used to lie about his real origin, although he was converted to Christianism, right? But when he was in Portugal, he used to say that he was Portuguese. When he was in France, he used to say he was French. In Italy, actually he was Italian. In Catalonia, he was Catalan. The years of the discovery of the American continent is 55 meters high, and on the very top you can see a crown that represents Catholic monarchs, Isabella and Ferdinand, okay? As they, they supported Columbus project. And then a bowl, the bowl represents the globe, the world. The world was completed with the American continent discovered. And finally, on the very top, a cross that represents the fact that now please follow me this way. We're going to approach to Columbus sculpture. years of Columbus' death. So we have represented here in this bronze-made sculpture Columbus with this instrument that it was, to deal the boat, the little boat, to approach the coast. Columbus is represented with long hair. That was very common in the navigators and in the sailors, mostly in the sailors at the time. Most of them, they used to have long hair and they couldn't swim, right? So there is a saying very popular in Spain that when you are about to get something and you got it in the last moment, for example, you're going to to catch your train, and just for this, you didn't miss it. Okay? I think in English there is a similar expression. In Spain we say por los pelos, by the hair. I think in English is by the skin of your teeth. Eh? So you got it by the skin of your teeth. So when sailors fell down in the water, they were saved por los pelos, by the hair, and that's the expression, okay? So nobody knows how Columbus used to look like because he wasn't a famous person at that time. So that's why he's represented in very different ways, but always with long hair. Okay. Now I'm going to let you.